Hello everyone, this is Easy Math. In this video, we are going to see class 8 mathematics. We are moving on to chapter 2, which is measurements. Okay, before we get into the topic, let us recall the basic concepts of measurements first. What is a measurement? It's a measure of a thing. And it is children in our everyday, that is our day-to-day life, knowingly or unknowingly, without measurements, we cannot lead our life. Right from the time you get up in the morning. For example, let us take, we get up in the morning. What time do you all get up? Maybe 6 o'clock. What is that 6 o'clock? It is the unit of time. We say, what time do you get up? That time. You say 6 o'clock. So 6 is the unit of time. 6 is that is what are the units of time? Seconds, minutes, hours, and day, week, year. It goes on and on. Again, there we use a measurement. Okay. Then after getting up, you brush your teeth and have your milk or coffee or tea. How much do you drink? What is the quantity of coffee you take in the morning? Maybe 250 ml, 200 ml. What is that ml? Milliliter. That is again, it's a measurement of, what is it? Capacity. That is again a measurement. Then you take your breakfast. You take idlis, 4 idlis, 3 idlis. Again, that is a measure. It's a number. Count. Okay. Then you get ready and you're going to school. How long is your school from your home? How long do you have to walk? What is the distance between your home and the school? Suppose you say it is 1 kilometer. What is a kilometer? It is a unit of length. Suppose if you are going by bus. And what is the fare, ticket fare? What is the cost? What is the amount you have to pay for the ticket to go from your home, your bus stop to your school? Suppose if you're getting a ticket of 10 rupees, then rupees, your ticket fare is 10 rupees. What is that rupees? It is the measure of money, unit of money. Okay, whatever it is. So like this in our day-to-day life, without measurements, we can't do anything. So it's part and parcel of our day-to-day life. So we should know the basic concepts and the units which we use in our measurements in our daily life. And this about the length, capacity, weight. What is your weight? We say 30 kg, 32 kg. What is the kg? What is your weight? Kilogram. That is again unit of weight. What is your height? 120 centimeter, 1.2 meters we say. What is it? It is unit of length. So like this, everything, anything and everything in our day-to-day life, daily life is with measurements. Okay, it's an interesting topic because it is related to our daily life situations. Okay, children. So in this, we have studied about length, weight, capacity and all in junior classes. And what is the next step after length, weight and capacity? The next topic is area and perimeter. In measurements, the next is area and perimeter. So what is area? This also we have learnt already. We have learnt about area of a square, a rectangle, parallelogram, all the quadrilaterals and even circles also we have done. What is area? Area is a space bounded by the closed figure. Can we say that? It is bounded by a closed figure. For example, you take your field. Your field, it is bounded by what? Your fencing. Don't we put fencing in your field for to save from animals and entry of animals and all, isn't it? So we put fencing. We say veli in Tamil. Have you heard this word? Veli, for the thotathukku veli podrom, isn't it? That is called fencing. So that fencing is the boundary. The area bounded by that fencing where you are sowing seeds, that place, portion is called the area. And where you put fencing, all these boundary lines, we cover the boundary lines. That fencing is called the perimeter. Suppose for our school, we build a compound wall, even for home, at home, for home, house and for school buildings and all, we have a compound wall for a safety. That compound wall is what? It is the perimeter. And inside the compound wall where the school building is built or a house is built, that is the area. Okay, and in your, for example, you take the blackboard, all the four, the four borders, the four boundary lines are nothing but the frames is the perimeter, and the black painted portion where we write using chalk piece, we are writing, that is called the area. Okay, now we'll take another example. You take a photo frame. That frame, the frame is put all the four boundary. The frame outside frame is what? Perimeter. And where you see the picture, that is area. So the portion enclosed within the boundary is area, and the what is the total length of the boundary line, the outer line, is called the perimeter. For example, if you take this green box, which is the area, the green shaded portion is the area. It is in the shape of a rectangle. So this is the area. And this boundary line, this length plus breadth plus length plus breadth, the total length of this boundary line is the perimeter. If you take the circle where the question mark is put and this white shaded is area. And this curved boundary line, this bounded closed boundary line is nothing but the perimeter. And in the case of a circle, the perimeter is called circumference. There is another name for perimeter which is called the circumference. Okay, children, so I hope you all got some idea about what is area and what is perimeter. Yes, okay. Now we have studied about perimeter and area of quadrilaterals and circles in the previous classes, in up to 6th and 7th. Now in this chapter, in class 8 in measurements, we are going to learn about the parts of the circle and how to find their areas and perimeter. Okay, for that let us start from the definition of a circle. What is a circle? A circle is a path traced by a moving point so that its distance from a fixed point is always constant. What does it mean? It looks very difficult, isn't it? That is nothing but drawing. When you draw a circle, you understand it better. So let us draw the circle. What is it? It is the path traced by a moving point. Which is the moving point here? The pencil end is the moving point. This is the first point. From this point is moving. The pencil is moving, isn't it? So it's the path means the line you draw. That's the path. That is the path traced by means drawn by this point moving. Which is moving? Pencil point is moving. And this compass point is fixed. So it is the moving point. One point is moving and one point is fixed. So the path means the line drawn by the moving point from a fixed point. And so that this is the path. When you complete the full path, what you get? The path you get is a circle, isn't it? The path you get is a circle. The pencil is moving and the compass is the fixed point. So the path traced by a moving point, so that the distance of this moving point from the fixed point is the same. You would take the distance between this compass and pencil here and measure the distance at this point and take the distance here anywhere on the circle. Anywhere on the circle, you find the distance between this fixed point and the moving point. That distance will be the same. Constant means it is the same. So I hope you can understand the definition better now. What is it? A circle is a path traced by means drawn by, described by, you can take by a moving point, which is moving, pencil is moving, so that the distance of the moving point from a fixed point. This, see, the compass, are we moving the compass? It's not at all moving, so it is fixed. Pencil is moving point, compass is fixed point. And the distance between the pencil and the compass, wherever you move on the circle, it is constant. Constant means it is the same. The distance between the pencil and the compass and this is the same. And this fixed point is called the center of the circle. And this constant distance, whether you measure it here or you measure it here or you measure it here, measure anywhere on the circle, the distance between this is where we have pencil and the compass, the distance will be same. Constant means it is same. That is called the radius r. It is called the radius. How many radii can you draw in the circle? Countless. Countless number of radii can be drawn, and the length of all the radii are equal. Next we have, the next part is diameter. What is diameter? A line which passes through 2 points on the circle. At the same time, it should pass through the center. That is called diameter. And in diameter, this is the center O. We mark the center as O and radius as R. And what is diameter? Joining 2 points on the circle and passing through the center. That is called diameter. So from center to this circumference, that is one radius, and this is one radius. So radius plus radius is called diameter. It is denoted by the letter D. And in one diameter, how many radii are there? 2 radius. So we get the relationship D is equal to 2R. Diameter is equal to 2 times radius. Radius plus radius, 2 radius. And what's the other part? We have studied about center, diameter, radius. Now we'll see what is a chord. A chord is a line joining any 2 points on the circumference. Just choose 2 points, you join them. Any 2 points, you choose them and join them. A chord is a line joining any 2 points on the circumference. Now what is diameter? It is also joining any 2 points on the circumference. Diameter is also a chord. Then when a chord becomes diameter, when the chord passes through the center, it becomes a diameter. So diameter is a chord passing through the center. Our next part is an arc. What is an arc? It is a part of a circumference of a circle. A part of a circumference. Just take a part. This is an arc. You take from here to here. This is an arc. Best example is a broken piece of your bangle. A bangle is circular in shape. A broken piece. You take a broken piece bangle. Can you imagine? See children, this bangle is a good example for a circle. This is a circle. Okay. Now the broken piece, if you break it, this piece is an arc. This is an arc. This is also an arc. You break it into again further. This is an arc. This piece is an arc. That is, so what is an arc? It is a part on the circumference of a circle. A small part on circumference of a circle. So this is an arc, this is an arc, this is an arc. So the small piece is called the minor arc and the bigger piece is called the major arc. Okay, it is a circle. This broken piece, the circumference, this is the minor arc and this bigger piece is called the major arc. So this is an arc, this is an arc, this is an arc. So the broken piece of a bangle is a good example for an arc. So what is it now? It is a part of on the circumference of a circle is an arc. Now let us go to the definitions so that you understand it better. What I explained now, we'll see the definitions now, okay? So a circle is a path traced by a moving point, which is moving, pencil is moving, so that its distance from a fixed point is always constant. That's what we have seen while drawing a circle. So it is fixed, pencil is moving, that path is called a circle, and that fixed point is called the center of the circle. Okay, the fixed point is called the center of the circle, and the fixed distance is called the radius of the circle. That's what the fixed distance is called, the distance between the compass and the pencil. The fixed distance is called the radius of the circle. And a chord, a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle is called the chord. See, we have seen. Joining any 2 points on the circle is called the chord. See, I've drawn the diagram here. It's a circle. Here, O is the center and R is radius, D is diameter. Then here, this AB is called the joining any 2 point circle. AB is called the chord. And we have seen about arc. It's a broken piece of a bangle. That is a part of the circumference of the circle is called arc. See, we have arcs here. Arc ADB is called minor arc, MINOR, minor arc. Then the arc ACB, the bigger piece, is called the major arc. The smaller piece is called the minor arc. Okay. Now, we'll see about the other few more parts of a circle, which is called sector. A sector is nothing but a surface enclosed by an arc. We know what is an arc. Okay, an arc, a broken piece of a bangle. See, this is broken piece. An arc and 2 radii. See, radius, R-A-D-I-U-S. Radius is singular. Radii means it is plural. 2 radii. 1 radius, 2 radii. Okay, so OA is 1 radius, OB is 1 radius. So 2 radius and an arc. This is a bounded figure, closed figure we get. Nowhere it is opened. It's a closed figure. So this area, space is called the sector of a circle. A surface enclosed by an arc and 2 radii is called sector. See here, this part is smaller. So this is minor sector and this is also, see, this major arc and the 2 radii. This is minor arc, smaller one, greater one is a major arc. And this portion is called major sector and this shaded is called minor sector. Okay, same way, segment. What is the segment? It is the surface enclosed by a chord. We have a chord. So enclosed by a chord and a same thing. Again, what is this? This is called an arc. An arc and a chord. The portion enclosed by the surface enclosed by a chord and an arc. This is an arc, this is a chord, and this is the closed portion. This is called segment, and the smaller portion is called minor segment. See, this is a major arc, and this is the chord, and this is called the major segment. The greater portion is called the major segment, and smaller portion is called the minor segment. Now coming to central angle. What is central angle? The angle formed at the center of the circle. An angle formed by the sector at the center of the circle. What is a sector? That is joining two radii at the center. This is one radius, this is one radius. We'll name it as OA and OB. Let us name it OA and OB. So OA is one radius, OB is one radius. They join at the center. At this, when two lines join at the center, we get an angle formed there, isn't it? So here is an angle formed. That angle is called the central angle. Why it is central angle? It is the angle formed at the center of the circle. O is the center. So angle AOB is the central angle, and here we denote it by the letter theta. This is called theta. Well, how do you read it? Theta. 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 This is how we write it, like this. Just circle and come like this and bring it out like this. Understood? Start from here like O we put and draw one line, bring it out. This is called theta. How do we read it? Theta is called the central angle. Okay. Next, let us see the measures of central angles. Central angle in a circle. In a circle means the full, like you can take the example of a clock. It starts from 12 o'clock and goes for a full rotation, comes back here. So on full rotation, that is 360 degrees. So central angle in a full circle is 360 degrees. Okay, so I have drawn the figure here. Starting from here, coming back to the same position. This is the central angle in a full circle is 360. Then central angle in a semicircle. Semicircle means half of a circle. This is the semicircle. Half of a circle, this is the center. So start from here, end at here. What is it? It's nothing but a straight angle. How many degrees is this? 180 degrees. So central angle in a semicircle is 180 degrees. Next, central angle in a quadrant. Quadrant means 1/4 of a circle. You have a circle and divide into 4 equal parts. Divide into 4 equal parts. This each part is called a quadrant. Means 1/4. 1 out of 4 parts. This is 1/4 of a circle. This is half of a circle is semicircle. And 1/4 of a circle, that is 1/4 of a circle is a quadrant. And what is the angle in a quadrant? This is the center of the circle and this is the angle. We know this is the horizontal line and vertical line. The angle between a horizontal line and a vertical line is always a right angle, which is 90 degrees. So angle in a quadrant means quarter, 1/4 of a circle is 90 degrees. Now, how to find, this is a formula, how to find the central angle. If a circle is divided into 2 parts, semicircle means circle is divided into 2 parts. So 360 divided by 2 is 180. Here circle is divided into 4 parts. So 360 divided by 4 will give you 90. So in general, the formula to find central angle is 360 divided by n. What is this n? Number of equal parts of a circle. It is divided into 4 parts. You see 1, 2, 3, 4. So you divide 360 by 4. We cancel. We get 9 4s are 36, 90 degrees. So that is why angle in a quadrant is 90. Suppose if the circle is divided into 6 parts, then the angle is 360 divided by 6. Thus each angle will give you 60 degrees. Okay. So to get the central angle, 360 is the total angle. Divide by into how many parts the circle is. If the circle is divided into 10 parts, 360 divided by 10. If the circle is divided into 4 parts, 360 divided by 4. If it is divided into 8 parts, 360 divided by 8. So the 360 by n is the formula to find the central angle of a circle. We have 4 more formula. to know about it in the parts of a circle. We know what is an arc. What is an arc? It's a broken piece of a circle, isn't it? It's an arc. So how to find this length of this arc? The length, it's a curved line. If it is straight line, we can use ruler and measure it because it's a curved line. So to find the length of this arc, we have a formula. That is L is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r units. 2 pi r is nothing but the circumference of the circle. So this, since the arc is the part of a circumference. It's the part of the circumference of the circle. Isn't it? The arc is nothing but a part of a circumference of a circle. So while finding the length of an arc, we write the formula of circumference. So it is theta by 360, 2 pi r. Next, area of the sector. What is a sector? What is sector? This is the sector. Portion between two radii and one arc. So area of the sector, this is a part of the area of the full circle. See, area of a sector is a part of the area of the full circle, isn't it? This is the area of the circle and this is one part of it. So we use the formula of area of a circle, which is theta by 360 pi r square. This is the formula to find the area of circumference. Length of the arc, you should write the circumference formula. And area of a sector, we should write area of a circle. So this is how we can remember the formula. Length means 2 pi r, circumference. Area means area of the circle, pi r square. And theta by 360 is common in both. Next, perimeter of the sector. What is perimeter? Means the total length. This is one radius, this is one radius, and this is an arc. So r plus L. R plus R is 2r plus L. So L plus 2r is the perimeter of the sector. Perimeter means the total length of the boundary line. Which are the boundaries? This is one boundary, this is a boundary line, and this is length of an arc, also boundary line. R plus R is 2r plus L. That is L plus 2r. Then for finding the area of the sector, we have two formula. If the angle is given, we use this theta by 360 pi r square. If you are given the length of an arc, this length of an arc is given, then the formula is LR by 2 units. L is the length of the arc, R is the radius, L into R divided by 2. So these are the 4 formulae you should learn and remember to do the exercise sums. Okay, children? So with this, I hope you all have got some idea about the parts of the circle. So learn this formula, make yourself thorough with these basic concepts. Using them, we will solve the exercise sums in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, children.